Welcome. I'm going to do another breath work session today and include some information on the immune system and how breathing relates to the immune system. So we'll start by just taking a comfortable seat and taking a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So as I describe in the initial introduction to this in the text, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that depending on where you're watching this from. The immune system. So when we look at the body, we can separate it with our mind's eye, our imagination, to all these different parts of the body. For example, the immune system, the cardiac system, the nervous system. But that isn't the actual body. In my body, in your body, all of these systems work together in order to develop life, to support this consciousness that seems to be focused inside of a human body. So these descriptions we can use and these specializations, they are really important for learning. But they're also really important to unlearn. And so we've got this thing called the immune system. And what is this immune system? Well, there's multiple layers to the immune system, and it's very abstract. It's not like the heart or the cardiac system or the respiratory system that both have these kind of big organs that are associated with it. You know, with the immune system, we have the bone marrow. And the bone marrow produces blood cells, which then go through the rest of the body. But a huge function of the immune system is a bunch of little cells searching the body, going around and finding little, what's called antigens on the top of these cells and pinpointing them so that they can be destroyed. And that's just one aspect of it that might be more important for fighting viruses. But then there's also bacteria, parasites, other pathogens that aren't like viruses. And this immune system can't be separated out from the rest of the body. So the immune system is influenced by other things. For example, respiration or breathing. So go ahead and take another big inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. Another big inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. And now what we just did was regulation of the breath, but that's opposed to how our breath is normally. So now, instead of regulating the breath, just start to pay attention to your breath as it is. Noticing how short, noticing how deep, noticing all these different characteristics of the breath as it is right now. Now that natural breath is a really good window into what's called our autonomic nervous system. That's the just kind of basic way that our body is handling itself at all times. And it's subdivided into these two parts of the nervous system, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's not like both of these systems are just kind of on their own. You know, as soon as the parasympathetic nervous system response diminishes, then we have a sympathetic nervous system, and it's either or. It's not like that. Both of these systems are contributing to our waking state at this moment right now. And the breath is a really important window into that state. Other important windows into that state include the heartbeat and blood pressure and all these other types of things that are kind of going on all the time. And so we can just pay attention to the breath and become aware of the breath. And I'm sure that has an effect on the immune system as well. And let's go back to the sympathetic nervous system response. So when you get into a high emotional state, or even when you get sick, there's this thing called inflammation. And a lot of people have a pejorative with inflammation. They say, oh, inflammation's bad. I want to avoid inflammation. But when you get sick, inflammation is what helps you get better. And that's an acute inflammation. But now one of the big problems that a lot of people have is that their immune system is basically in what's called an autoimmune disorder, which is going around the body attacking things that it shouldn't be attacking self as opposed to non-self. Huge amount of people have these autoimmune disorders. And Western science doesn't really tell us much as to how to get rid of them. If you have one, you are on your own. There's not necessarily. There's a lot of powerful tools and techniques that we've developed as human beings over the last thousands, millions of years in order to bring our immune system into a proper relationship with nature. And so this is kind of some of the ways that breath and our ability to tune into the breath can help us to reset or to a huge part of it is actually stressing the nervous system or stressing the body in the same way that when you exercise, you go up and you get exercise, you're actually bringing stress into your system. And that stress is beneficial to you. So the same thing, we're doing the same thing when we do breathing exercises. We also might be doing the same thing when we take psychedelics and we have these powerful experiences that stress our experiential understanding of what it means to be alive. So with that, let's go into a couple of different breathing exercises that are really good for kind of re-stimulating our system so that it can be healthy and helpful. So coming to a comfortable seat and just starting to inhale into the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. And now, after your next exhale, holding the breath and just seeing how long you can hold the breath while remaining comfortable. And then as soon as you inhale, making sure to even out the inhale totally. Then taking a big inhale, exhaling out the mouth, holding the breath, and then whenever you need to inhale, doing it gently with no gasping for air. And returning to a normal breath, noticing what's changed with that practice. And this will end today's session. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a great day.